Hey guys, it's Secret of Magic here, and today my dad is going to be doing a pizza tutorial. So yeah, let's get started.
Hello! So today we are going to be making a Giordano style stuffed pizza. The first step is to roll out the first dough ball. This dough ball has been slightly warmed up in a warm oven, and it weighed about 460 grams. So the idea is to get it about a quarter of an inch thick or so. Okay, now that the dough is rolled out, we're going to put it into a 10 by 2 inch deep dish pan, which has been coated with butter. There we go. The idea is to have it all the way up the sides and hanging over even a little bit extra. Now we're going to use our knife to cut off the excess dough from the sides. Alright, now that we've got our dough pressed into the pan, the next step is to add our meat. In this case, I'm going to be using some sausage. Giordano tends to use kind of a mild sausage with heavy fennel, and that's what we have here. I like to use gloves because it's pretty greasy stuff and it's easier to clean up that way. So it's important to put the sausage down first because the sausage takes a long time to cook, and you want that with this style of pizza to be beneath your cheese. So we're going to just layer it down on the very bottom of the pan, and then we'll be putting cheese on top of it. If you wanted to put pepperoni on it, you'd add the sausage first and then the pepperoni over the top. Alright, so the sausage has basically been placed here, and now we're going to add our shredded mozzarella cheese. And for this size pizza, a 10 inch, I'm going to use 16 ounces of shredded cheese. Alright, so before we add our layer of cheese, I'm going to go ahead and roll out the second layer of dough. that will go on top of the pizza. It's the same size as the first one. All right, layer number 2 is rolled out, and so we're gonna add our cheese and then put the second layer of dough on top. Here comes 1 pound of cheese. All right, the cheese is done. And now, dough layer number 2 goes on top. And we're again going to use the knife to cut off the excess dough. Alright, so now that we've got the second layer of dough on there, I'm going to pinch it together with the first layer with the idea of it sort of combining into one layer of dough. Sometimes it doesn't stick real well, so you can get a little bit of water and just put it on your hands, and that'll help you to make sure that it's going to stick together properly. Alright, so now we've got the 2 layers of dough in place with the fillings underneath. We do have a bunch of extra dough here, and we're going to use this to make breadsticks. So all I'm going to do with this dough is I'm going to kind of squish it together into a dough ball, and then I'll roll it out later, and then we'll cut it into strips, and then we'll coat it with salt and probably garlic butter. So the next step is to put on the sauce. This is a pretty thick sauce. It's kind of like a marinara sauce with oregano and garlic. I go pretty heavy on the sauce. Okay, so all the sauce has been applied, and now the final step before it goes into the oven is to sprinkle a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese on it. And it is ready to go to the oven. Alright, now we are ready to put the pizza in the oven. I like to put it on the bottom rack of the oven on top of a pizza screen, which is going to sit on top of a preheated piece of baking steel. You could use a pizza stone also. And it's going to go into the oven at about 450 for probably 35 minutes. There we go. Alright, so it has been 35 minutes and we are going to pull the pizza from the oven. Looks just about right. The trick is to do this without burning yourself. Alright. Okay, so one way to know that it's done is you should have a nice amount of space between the pan and the pizza, which we do. We can put this around just to make sure. And I'm going to kind of peek at the side here. It's close. It might be a teeny bit under. What do you think? Is that done?
Me?
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
It's pretty close. I don't know. It might be a little on the light side yet. I might put it in for about 3 more minutes.
All right.
Okay, so it has been 3 minutes, and now we are going to check it again. I think that looks a little bit better. So we are going to attempt to remove the pizza from the pan. And one thing I've found with it is that you kind of want to remove the pan from the pizza. And sometimes it helps to have a flexible spatula that bends so you can get it underneath there.
You are the pizza master, Dad.
Well, I don't know about that. This is sometimes a tricky part. There we go. Let's slide this up. Slide this underneath. It's kind of like cheating, but it gets the job done. And there is our Giordano style deep dish pizza. I hope it tastes good. Alright, it's time to cut the pizza. Looking for the best place to do it. If there's any little cracks in it, that's a good place to start. At the restaurant, they use these huge, long swords to cut this. This is the biggest knife I've got. And it does the job. There we go.
Ooh, cheesy.
Cheesy.
Oh my gosh, look at that inside.
Okay, hold on.
That looks so good.
Make another slice here. Okay. And the last one.
How many slices is it? Like 8?
Yep.
8 slices? Yep.
Okay, we'll put it together. Looking good. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Bragger. Just kidding. Let me try it.
Wait, no.
Okay, no, fine. Just taking a picture of it.
Taking the required photo.
Photo. Oh, here's the breadsticks. Over here, that looks really good.
Yep, we can make cinnamon breadsticks, or we can
Ooh.
make buttery breadsticks.
Let's do both.
Maybe some both.
Yeah. Some for dessert.
All right, now we'll get a plate, and we will take the first piece out.
And the dinner served.
Maybe we can use this little spatula here. That looks like a good one right there.
Cheesy. Look at that steam. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see that on camera, but.
All right, here. Take a picture of this piece coming up. Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, so that concludes our little tutorial on how to make a stuffed crust Chicago-style Giordano's pizza. I hope you guys will try it yourself because the effort is well worth it.